Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, thank you very much for the opportunity to speak with you on the critical issues spanning the Euro-Atlantic and the Indo-Pacific areas. In this dynamic global landscape we face, the strength and resilience of our relationships are more essential than ever. The challenges that we face today transcend geographic boundaries and require united, cooperative responses. We're witnessing a fundamental change in how nations are choosing to interact in the world, not just here, globally. The use of military force to settle political interstate questions is no longer a taboo. Russia's brutal, illegal, unprovoked invasion of Ukraine shattered that. NATO's response in the wake of Russia's aggression has been historic. The alliance is more united and more resolute than we've seen in decades. We've made profound, fundamental changes to our system of collective defense. We've got more troops devoted to the alliance than we have in 40 years. Defense spending is the highest it's been in 4 decades. We've welcomed new members who have immediately added capability and capacity to our forces. We're stronger today than ever, and we're not slowing down the pace. At the same time, though, Russia's deepening ties with other autocratic regimes represents an increasingly coordinated effort to undermine the rules-based order that we have enjoyed and that has provided prosperity in the globe. Iran has shared drone technology to support domestic Russian protection. North Korea has signed a defense treaty with Russia and has continued providing millions of artillery shells to fuel Russian operations in Ukraine. And while China has couched their support to Russia in non-lethal terms, that support is inherently dual use. 70% of Russia's machinery imports, 90% of their electronics are all coming from China. It's helping Russia to subvert sanctions, and it's contributing to their defense industrial base. So these interlocking partnerships that we see are becoming more cohesive and more dangerous than anything we've seen in decades. And perhaps the most dangerous aspect is the moral support that these countries provide for each other. Alarmingly, Russia's recent introduction of North Korean troops into Russia's Kursk Oblast constitutes an egregious escalation of that conflict, one that has global ramifications. We in NATO have navigated the past 3 years carefully to prevent the conflict from expanding. But as Russia's addition of a third-party belligerent will send ripple effects outside the Black Sea region and well into the Indo-Pacific. It's a reminder that the challenges we face today are not confined to one region. Russia's growing collaboration with these nations, whether through military partnerships, technology transfers, or economic agreements, is a disturbing trend, and it requires a response. Nations have recognized this, NATO has recognized this, and we've been steadily deepening relationships with partners around the globe. Specifically, we're looking at the Indo-Pacific. We've increased our dialogue with our partners there, and we have tangible outputs. The IP4, Japan, South Korea, Australia, New Zealand, are now routinely attending high-level ministerial meetings and summits alongside NATO allies. Senior NATO leaders, the chair of the military committee, assistant secretaries general, perm reps, we've all traveled to the Indo-Pacific to meet with our counterparts. And this has led to practical developments where we've identified opportunities for training, exercises, and exchanges. Many nations have also found opportunities to link defense industrial production. For example, the French company Thales and the Norwegian firm Kongsberg have both announced plans to manufacture artillery shells and missiles in Australia-based plants. These are great initiatives that will only serve to enhance our mutual security, and there's potential for us to do more. NATO's interactions in the Indo-Pacific are not about projecting military power, but about creating opportunities for all nations to enjoy peace and stability without coercion. The interconnectedness of our regions is undeniable, and the strength of NATO, including the strength of our relationships with partners in the Indo-Pacific, will define the future of global peace and security. Thank you.